Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz. It is February 16, 2017, and it's 11:00 p.m. in Birmingham. Topic, some more news about Trump and what's going on, and some things that you'll want to hear. And to start off, Trump lets the press have it. I mean, he tears into them big time, and the press has become so dishonest that if we don't talk about it, we're doing a tremendous disservice to the American people. Tremendous disservice, and this is coming out of Trump. Of course, he's been saying this, but we have to talk about it. We have to find out what's going on, because the press, honestly, they're completely out of control. And I won't read any more into that because it's self-explanatory. And then out of control, despite hauling in a record amount of taxes from the American people in the first fiscal quarter, over $1 trillion, the insatiable tax and spend addicted government still runs a massive deficit. But Trump's going to change that. You know he's going to change it. These are things that's left over from Obama, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but he will. Global warming called baloney, hogwash. And how many times have I been saying that? They were duped, and so were we. That was the conclusion of last week's damning revelation that world leaders signed the Paris Agreement. Same thing we signed, Agenda 21, a year and a half ago, on climate change, underway or under the sway of unverified and questionable data. And thanks to the bravery of a whistleblower, that could have been me. I mean, my gosh. Again, one volcano, take the one that went off in Mexico 2 weeks ago. One volcano puts more pollutants, more ozone depleting, whatever they want to call it, aerosol, anyway, one volcano each time it goes off puts more in the sky than humans have in the 6,000 years we have been here. And that's a fact. So all of it's a crock, always has been, and all it is just getting countries to pay more and more. Hey, this is the thumb of the Illuminati. Super PAC still fighting for Trump. Our representatives in government need to learn how to be responsive to the government, and said Dan Backer, General Counsel of and Treasury of the Great American PAC. We have to burst through the data management dynamic that has developed of just counting the numbers of messages received while ignoring the messages being delivered. You know, what can I say to that? I mean, enforce the law. A grand jury, as of today, now 209 people have been indicted. 100 of them on Inauguration Day. These are protesters. And I told you that they would pay for it. And just keep hanging in there and you'll see them. Trump believes that millions of fraudulent votes were cast in the election 2016. And now the evidence of his threat, or this threat to American democracy, stands to roll in well over 1,000 illegal votes cast in just 8 Virginia counties, or localities rather, with 125 more localities unknown. That's just in Virginia. In Bad Dream, Obama called it the Dream Act. The Democrats plan to allow almost 1 million illegals to stay in America, even though they have absolutely no right to be here. But now that Trump is enforcing the law and deporting them, it has turned into a very bad dream for Obama and all of his underlings. So what a relief. In the wake of President Trump's Inauguration Day executive order to provide relief to Americans affected by the disastrous Obamacare scheme, the IRS will not reject tax returns of filers who decline to answer whether they had insurance or paid for penalty or federal penalties. End justifies means. Despite his personal disapproval of now ringed National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, at least one liberal pundit realizes that what an incredible, dangerous game deep state, he calls it, intelligence leakers working against Trump are playing. This man, name unknown, he's on the left, he's moved to the right, and he's telling a lot of stuff, and he's just bringing it up to the front the way it should be. And these guys are nuts. The Democrats, they have gone crazy over there. Look, they have been brainwashed. They all along. And look, it's not only the Democrats. It's half of the Republicans, if not more. Except they dare not move from where they are. Because the day's coming when the entire establishment's going to be uncovered and exposed. And still to come, Edward Snowden. He's got some bad news for a lot of people when he gets here. As I told you before, I said he was bringing a chest of gold. Well, I'm going to call it a silver bullet instead. And some of these Supreme Court judges, you have Ginsburg that's going to retire. There's still 3 more after her. They're in trouble. So that's going to give Trump 5 Supreme Court judge nominations. He's going to put 5 in. And as I said in a blog yesterday, he will get what he wants, because the day is going to soon come that when he speaks, everybody will suddenly shut up. Because what comes out of his mouth, no one will be able to argue. No one will be able to contradict. No one will be able to, well, they can't respond. You know, it's like when you walk into a courtroom and you had a huge speeding ticket and you want to be as nice as possible, and a judge slams a hammer down on the desk as loud as he can and calls your name up, boy, you're going to creep up there really slowly and humble over a little bit. Well, this is what's going to happen. When Trump speaks, everybody is going to feel the extreme pressure, like, I better shut up. That day's coming, guys, soon. I believe sooner than you think, and I'm looking for it. And there's a lot more news. This is just part of it, but the global warming, I've been screaming that. I counted up the other day, I have 32 blogs on global warming that I proved over and over and over that it's fake, it's a lie, it's false, every bit of it. Jody Wolf, Expoz.